I don't really know what this is. I've always wanted to pursue YouTube. I've always like loved creators like Madeline RG and like Kelsey. I forget what her last name is, but I'll put her on the screen. It's just been something I've always wanted to do, but I've been too scared to do it because I care too much about what other people think about me, which is like a whole other thing. But I figured I'm just gonna start biting the bullet, and I'm just gonna like fuck it, go and like just talk. I'm gonna talk to my phone for however many minutes, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be okay. Because frankly, who actually gives a flying fuck? Like, no one actually cares. And I care so much. And I think that's what's holding me back. Like, and I've tried to like do it. I think I've been trying to like pursue this like interest I have in social media for like years now, like genuinely since middle school, and I just graduated high school. So that is like 7 years of me just like trying and then giving up. But this, I'm gonna literally put it in the video, so it's a promise to myself, but I'm gonna like just post, and I don't care how many views it gets, I don't care how many people see it, I don't care how many people comment, how many people like it, dislike it. I'm just gonna post it, and I'm gonna keep posting it until I don't know when, but like just so I can have it, and say I tried and I did it, and whether it fails, it fails, whether it succeeds, it succeeds. I don't know why I've always wanted to like be a like figure on social media. I've like gone viral before for like silly things. Like in freshman year I went viral for like having a Gilmore Girls fan page, and other times I've just gone like made TikToks and they've gone viral. And like I always thought that like you would get something from like being like famous, which I'm not fucking famous, but like I always thought like that getting likes on TikTok would like get me something in life, or like on YouTube, like I have like an editing account and like it has like a decent like following, and like I like learned that like literally I'm the same person like with or without that. So I don't really know. So I don't really know why I always wanted to do it, but it's like regardless, it's still something that I want. I don't really know why I've always like had this like kind of dream to like be famous or like be like an influencer, like be known. I don't know if it's like something everyone has. Like I've talked to my friends and they're always kind of like, no, like I wouldn't like want to be famous, but I don't know, it's like it's been like a dream of mine since I was a kid. Like I think there's like somewhere like me a video saying like, mom, stop, like I'm gonna be famous one day, or like I'm gonna be a model. Like I don't know, since I was a kid I've always wanted to like, I've had this obsession with the way I'm perceived, and I think it like actually impacts like me as a person, and it impacts my day-to-day life, because like this morning I posted my vacation Instagram dump, which no one cares about, literally no one cares about, but I posted it. I asked so many of my friends which picture, even though they're the same fucking picture. I like when I posted it, I kept refreshing the page over and over and over, seeing like how many people commented it, how many people liked it. It was like 8 minutes and like one person liked it, and I was like, oh my gosh. I literally had to delete the app because I couldn't handle like the pressure of it, which is so stupid because Instagram was never meant to be that. The whole point of Instagram was to just like post your life. It was supposed to be like single slide pictures, you being like, I'm with my friends, or like I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But it's like gotten to a point that like I don't think it's even worth it for me to have social media, because it like deteriorates me, and it makes me feel like I'm like not liked, or like, oh my gosh, like all these people hate me, or I'm not like popular enough, which is such a stupid mindset to have, because frankly no one cares about you more than you care about yourself. And I think like I just care too much, and I think that's maybe part of the reason why I've never like pursued my like interest in like social media, because I'm so scared about what like other people around me think. And I know that's such a normal thing, but it's like something I need to like grow up and I feel like get over, because I'm never gonna pursue what I love if I'm so scared about what someone is gonna think about me. I've gone, oh my gosh, wait, that was really embarrassing. Someone was walking, I didn't even notice. But like again, like why do I even care? Like literally, why do I care? It was a kid that didn't even go to my high school, never seen him before in my entire life, but I cared. I turned down the phone and I stopped talking and I lost my train of thought because that's so great. I've gone viral before on social media. Like, I've gone viral for like having a TikTok fan page, and I've gone viral for having like a YouTube fan page. But like all those like times, like I was never going viral for like who I was as a person, and like the people that like were following me like never knew me. They kind of only cared like about the stuff that I was interested in me, but they were never interested in me. And so I guess like although I've like fulfilled my like dream of like being an influencer, like being on social media, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I really like all those times like people weren't getting to know me. And I don't know if that's because I'm so scared about what people will think if like they're actually perceiving me and like listening to my thoughts rather than listening to like takes on a show, like, or like, because like I don't know if it's just because I'm so scared of like how people will actually perceive me and like the concept of people like following me for me rather than them following like me for because they like the same show as me or like stuff like that. Because like in those like 7 years of me trying over and over of like to achieve this like dream of like going like viral of like for who I am, every single time I give up and then I start from zero. So probably in those like 7 years, if I had just like kept trying on the same like account, probably like one day it would have reached the right group of people and they would have been like, whatever the fuck would have happened, it would have happened. Like I literally won't even film in my own house because I'm so scared of what like if my parents hearing me talking to my phone. And frankly, my parents don't really care. They'll love me no matter what. But I think like I'm ashamed of it because I feel like it's such a silly like dream to have, but like it is like what I want to do. So, and not what I want to do forever, obviously. I just think like the internet, like I kind of feel like I grew up on the internet. Like I was like always on YouTube and I was always watching these YouTubers since I was little. And definitely with COVID hit me for all of my middle school years. I was on the internet a lot and I feel like I kind of grew up through it. Like I feel like I've definitely formed my humor through like just like Minecraft YouTubers, or like I know now my humor is really comes from like a bunch of friends. Like they're really where I get like things that I find funny from. And I don't know, I guess it's because I feel like I've grown up on the internet. Like I feel like I'd love to like, or I've grown up with the internet. I feel like I've always like grown up with the internet around me and it's like made such an impact on me. I love to like make an impact on other people that same way. Okay, so I did move to a different location because there was a family near me that was like talking, but I wanted to finish my thought with like all these things that I said. I feel like low-key everyone feels this way, and I feel like that's why people post online, because everyone I feel like so desperately wants to be like known. That's what they want to be known. And I feel like we act as if it's this vain thought and idea that you want to be like known and remembered and put your thoughts out into the world and on the internet. But I feel like it's not a vain thought, and I feel like me saying that I've always wanted to be like on social media isn't like a vain idea. And I feel like people may think it is, and I feel like people might comment that of like, oh, that's like so self-obsessed of you constantly being like, my dream is to be famous. But I feel like it's more than that simple like phrase of like, I want to be famous. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I want to be known and I want to be remembered and I want to have my thoughts and like what I think about the world and how I see the world out online, and for other people to like see it and have it resonate with them the way that people online have resonated with me and impacted me as a person. And I feel like at the end of the day, that's why I've always had this like fixation on like wanting to be like viral, because it's more than that. And I don't know if this is gonna reach anybody. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's fine. But if it does, I think that's a really cool idea. And I do think the internet is really cool, the way that it connects you with people in ways that you don't even realize. Like, I bet like all these YouTubers I've watched growing up don't realize how much of an impact they made on me. But like, they did make an impact on me, and they're part of the way I behave today. So, I don't know. these are my thoughts, and I don't know if they resonate with anyone, but they resonate with me, and they sit in my brain, and I figured I would just share them and spill them out and see where it lands. So, thank you for watching.